Dear students, today we will see some simple structures, and the first structure that we have to study is the cubic crystal structures. The cubic crystal structures in order to see here. So we are knowing the cubic unit cell, and cubic unit cell can be obtained by putting the conditions on the axial lengths, that is A is equal to B is equal to C, and the interaxial angles alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90. Then the cubic unit cell is formed. The simple cubic, once you are knowing the cubic crystal structure or the cubic unit cell, it can be drawn like this. Here this is the cubic unit cell in 3 dimensions. Here the y direction, this is x direction, and this is the z direction. This is z direction. Along the x-axis, the length of the unit cell is A. Along y direction, the length of unit cell is B. Along z direction, length of unit cell is C. When all this A is equal to B is equal to C, and the angle between x and y, that is alpha, this is beta angle, y and z, and z and x interaxial angle is nothing but the gamma. When this alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 90 degree, A is equal to B is equal to C, then the cubic unit cell is formed. Once we have knowing the unit cell, the whole crystal structure can be constructed by the repetition of this unit cell. So these cubic crystal structures can be classified into 3 groups. The one is simple cubic crystal structure, simple cubic crystal structure, simple cubic crystal structure, that is SC. Say the second is face-centered cubic cell, face-centered cubic crystal structure, cubic, that is FCC, and the third one is nothing but body-centered cubic crystal structure, here, BCC. In all these crystal structures, simple cubic or face-centered or body-centered cubic crystal structure, the condition A is equal to B is equal to C, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. So there is only variation for which or where which the atoms are located. Such a unit cell is here. So suppose here the blue atoms inside the crystal structure is not present, suppose it is absent, then here the simple cubic structure can be obtained. It can be obtained when the corners of the unit cell are occupied by the atoms. So only corners are occupied by the atoms here. So here is nothing but cubic structure here, and only the corners of the unit cell are occupied by the atoms. Here is atom, here is atom. There are 8 corners, and 8 corners are occupied by the atoms like this. Then the structure is known as the simple cubic, and the whole crystal structure can be built up by the repetition of this unit cell. This is the unit cell of simple cubic. So here is nothing but the cubic, and if suppose these face-centered atoms are not present here, only the corners, when only corners are occupied by the atoms, then such a unit cell is known as the simple cubic unit cell. This corner atom is shared by, if whole crystal is generated by the repetition of this unit cell, in that structure here, the corner atom, this corner atom is shared by, it is shared by here how many unit cells, that we have to see. It is in that you have to see here, or you have to imagine, here is nothing but one structure. We will consider this corner atom. Here is nothing but one unit cell. Up to this side means there are 4 unit cells in the base side, and above which the 4 unit cell. So this corner atom is shared by 8 neighboring unit cells here. Below 4 and above 4, then this corner atom is completely shared by 8 neighboring unit cells. So the contribution of the corner atom per unit cell is 1 by 8. So the contribution of this corner atom here is nothing but 1 by 8 per unit cell. 1 by 8 per unit cell. Per unit cell. Per unit cell. So there are 8 corners. So contribution of all the corner atoms per unit cell, if suppose NC is nothing but number of corner atoms, then we are getting NC divided by 8 here. So this is the contribution of all the corner atoms per unit cell is nothing but NC by 8 here. In addition to the corner atoms, the unit cell may contain extra atoms exactly located at the interior of the unit cell or the center of faces of the unit cell. If suppose here, if suppose this is the unit cell, in addition to the corner atoms, if the unit cell, in all these cases, this condition is satisfied, that is, this is A, this is A, this is A, A is equal to B is equal to C, therefore A, here is nothing but the another unit cell. Consider here, the corners are occupied by the atoms, here, 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 8 corners are occupied by the atoms like this. And in addition to the corner atoms, if only the corners of the unit cell are occupied by the atoms, it is known as simple QB. There are no extra atoms located at the other places, that is interior and the center of the faces. Then only corners are occupied by the atoms, it is known as simple QB. Here, that is SC. If in addition to the corner atoms, if the extra atom is located at the center of the unit cell, if suppose that is the center of the unit cell here, and this atom is located at exactly at the center of the unit cell, then as it is here, the extra atom is located at the center of the unit cell, hence it is known as body center. Then it is known as body center unit cell. Why it is called as body center? Within the center of the body of the unit cell, this atom is located extra atom, and therefore it is called as body center unit cell or BCC. Body center QB. It is called as the BCC. The whole structure of the BCC can be constructed by the repetition of this unit cell. So in addition to the corner atoms, if there is extra atom, this is not shown in this model, but corner atoms are shown, and in addition to the corner atom, each extra atom is located at the middle of the unit cell, only one atom, then it is called as here the what here, the body centered unit cell. So corners of the again unit cell are occupied or shared by 8 neighboring unit cell. So the contribution of the corner atom is nothing but 8, that is 1 by 8 here. And in addition to the corner atoms, there is extra atom located at the interior of the atoms, and the contribution of this interior atom is complete, whole contribution. There is no sharing of these atoms. So here is nothing but you are getting 1. This is 1 particularly. Here 1 atom is located here. Number of corner atoms, there are 8 corner atoms. So you are getting NC plus 1. Or Ni means number of interior atoms here. Number of interior atoms, that is nothing but Ni, in this case that is 1. While if in addition to the corner atoms here, if the extra atoms is located at the faces of the center of the faces of the unit cell, like this in this model it is shown. This is the face and the center atom is located here. Here is also located, here is also located, here is also located. So there are 6 faces. So you are getting 6 face-centered atoms. Then the unit cell is called as, then it is known as face-centered unit cell. If suppose this is the unit cell here, and in addition to the corner atoms, so in all the cases corners are occupied by the atoms, and in addition to the corner atoms, atoms are located, extra atoms are located at the interior of the unit cell or center of faces of the unit cell. So corners are occupied. In addition to these faces, you are getting here to this space. Here we are getting like this. This atom is located, here is located, here is located, here is you are getting located, here is also extra atom, phase centered atom is located, and front side and back side we are getting again the two atoms. So such a case, the unit cell is called as phase centered unit cell. Why it is called as phase centered? The extra atoms are located exactly at the faces, center of faces of the unit cell, and therefore it is called as phase centered cubic, or it is called as the FCC. The whole crystal structure of the FCC can be built up by the repetition of this unit cell here. So the contribution of the phase centered atom per unit cell is, it is shared by, this is one phase, we are getting the other phase unit cell here, third phase and so on. So this contribution of this atom, phase centered atom, is shared by two neighboring unit cells, and therefore the contribution of this phase centered atom is half. Why it is half? It is shared by two neighboring unit cells. Corner cell is shared by 8 neighboring unit cells, so the contribution of the corner atom per unit cell is 1 by 8, while the contribution of phase centered atom is 1 by 2. Here is nothing but what here? The 1 by 2. So if suppose here in 2 we are getting, how many phases are there? There are 6 phases. So if suppose NF is nothing but number of phase centered atoms, then NF divided by 2 gives rise to here the contribution of all phase centered atoms, and plus the number of corner atoms, that is NC divided by the A. So this is the total number of atoms per unit cell in case of phase centered atom. So we can generate one equation. The total number of atoms per unit cell of the cubic unit cell can be obtained as here. The Ni is nothing but total number of interior atoms plus number of phase centered atoms, that is Nf, divided by 2, because each phase centered atom is shared by two neighboring unit cells, so the contribution is half. There are Nf is nothing but number of phases we will take, and lastly it is number of corner atoms, that is Nc, divided by the A, because corner atom is shared by 8 neighboring unit cells. So this formula gives rise to number of atoms per unit cell in case of the cubic crystal structures. Ni plus Nf by 2 plus Nc divided by 8 here. If this N is found to be equal to 1, if N is found to be equal to 1, means number of atoms per unit cell is equal to 1, then it is called as primitive unit cell. Then it is called as what here? The primitive unit cell. It is called as the primitive unit cell. And if N is greater than the 1, if this N is greater than 1, then it is called as non-primitive unit cell. Then it is called as the non-primitive unit cell. So in the next lecture we will see the details of the simple cubic structure. So in this detail what we have to see is that we have to determine the parameters, number of atoms per unit cell. This is first. Second, relation between radius of the atom and the lattice constant, and third one is nothing but here coordination number we will determine, and lastly fourth factor we will be packing fraction. So in all these structures, simple cubic, phase centered cubic and body centered cubic, we determine those 4 factors in detail. So this is regarding the simple cubic crystal structures. These crystal structures can be classified into 3 groups: simple cubic, phase centered cubic and the body centered cubic. Yeah. So first, in order to study the crystal structure means we have to study only the unit cell. Once you are studying the unit cell, the whole crystal structure can be built up by the repetition of this unit cell. So we will study in details of the unit cell. To study the unit cell means it is equivalent to study the crystal structure. So simple cubic, in case of the simple cubic only the corners are occupied by the atoms. In case of phase centered cubic, the extra atoms are located in addition to the corner atoms. Extra atoms are located at each faces of the center of the unit cell. And while in case of the body centered cubic unit cell, in addition to the corner atoms, the extra atom is located at exactly the center of the unit cell, and this is why it is called as body center. Why it is called as body center? Extra atom is located at interior and center of the unit cell. Extra atoms are located exactly at center of faces of each unit cell, and therefore it is called as phase center. It is called as body center. So we will, in the next lecture we will see the details of the simple cubic, Then next lecture we will see this detail and this detail. Okay, thank you.